Hey, so welcome to Mapleberry Farm, MBF, Modern Homesteading. So, this is our cabin here. I'm going to give you a little tour of it today. It's been over a year since I did the last one, so I thought I'd give an update for anybody just stopping in now or anybody new here who wants to get caught up. You can check it out with me right now. So, it's a 20 by 30 cabin. It actually comes out about 7 feet. It comes out 6 feet with the deck, but then with the top step, probably about 7 feet. And then the overhang here is about 6 feet with the wood, and then with the extra bit of overhang with the soffit, probably another, I think I did 12 inches on that soffit, so another foot there too. So it's about 7 foot there over, keeps you out of the rain. Cover porch coming in with snow in the winter's awesome. You're not going to get hit with it coming down the metal, which we've done in the past with another place we built. So that's one of my favorite things there. Looks like an old trapper cabin or something, an updated version. So like I was saying, up here, all covered in porch is nice. This is hemlock we put on it. So we've had this milled, we've used this. We've done this in the past on another place, milled it with hemlock, love it. Weather's nice, we just let her weather, and it's shiplap. So you just set her in and you can go vertical or horizontal, wherever you want to do it. And we like it this way. And then we just box it all in like this. And then those 2x6 treated beams there for this part. And that's all covered in there nice. So we got a window there that just looks down over the property. That's a wood box right here. Then, you know, just our stuff, our regular things, snowshoes, stuff we keep hanging. Got one light out here. And then up here we have Starlink internet here. We didn't have it last time. I don't believe we did. We may have. Anyways, we have Starlink here now and it works amazing. It's surprising how fast it is because we're kind of in trees, like kind of enveloping this cabin, and the internet works great. So that's like a security camera. It'll tick off at any time, so if we're not here we can see it, and it's cool to have. It's just out there in Wi-Fi. It records it too, so if somebody trespassed, it'd be recorded. So it's a pretty cool thing. Let's go inside and I'll show you inside there. So when you first come in here, we get the Pacific Energy Super 27 wood stove right here, double wall stovepipe. We got this behind it. Don't really need it with how efficient this is. It can be within inches of a wall, but we put that there anyway. It's a really good stove. If you look it up, it's an amazing stove. It's the second one we've had. First one, we loved it so much, went with the same thing here. I think it's rated for about 2,000 square feet. This place is 20 by 30, so it's 600 square feet, but I'll tell you about some plans we got in a bit. We'll be extending this place, so that's the reason. Never want to be chasing the heat. You'd rather have too much. This thing, once you get it going, the stick will keep it going, and it burns it so efficient, and it'll just, you could go 12 hours, you know, just simmering with the draft turned down and be good to go. It's pretty impressive. That's an eco fan there. That just helps blow and distribute it. It's getting warmer now. We're in spring now. We had a really mild winter too. Normally we get a lot of snow up here. We're up on a small mountain here, so in New Brunswick, Canada, and we get quite a bit of snow, but this year we only got a few feet. It wasn't too bad at all. So we got some shiplap pine on the walls here. Got a bit of drywall here. It's kind of a mix. We got plywood up here that will be strapped. That's not complete yet. Still got a few things to do in here. And we got laminate flooring on the floor. So this here's acting as our kitchen area right now. It will actually become a full kitchen eventually. But we have a sink here. And we have a well. The well is almost 400 feet down. Took a long time to get enough water where it would be sustainable living here. But we got it now. Water's super clean. Awesome. So we're good to go with that. We do have a spring running on the property year round, but it's nice to have a well here too. So that's still nice to have that spring there anyways, even though we have our own well, which is very convenient. So this eventually will be, this counter will be switched out, take the sink out, use that sink still, but we'll just do like an L shape here. That's once we do the extension. So even, I'll show you in a second on the other side there, where our living room is, that's actually just gonna be more of the kitchen. So right here is like the fridge and stove will be here, but we got plywood there. See, here we're just going to throw strapping. We've done it in the bedrooms. I'll show you here in a minute, and it actually turns out pretty good. So it's kind of a cheap way to do it that still turns out pretty cool. And we are on power here. So it was off grid for the first while, probably the first, I don't know, year and a half maybe. No, we've only been on grid for since September. 6, 7 months we've had power here. And the reason for that is because we're going to be living here full time and we don't want to be chasing power. So I'm going to have a garage set up. So if you have, you know, welders or hoists or anything working on vehicles or stuff, I don't want to ever chase power. Same with any sort of, also like compressors, different things like that. I don't want to be chasing power all the time with that. But at the same time, we don't run a whole lot of power. It's just every now and then nice to, if you want lots, it's there. And it's a good thing. But having said that, our well is run off this plug here. So we can actually unplug that. And we have you can plug it into a generator, which we have a couple generators. And we also have some big backup power stations. And we have a couple that are so big, they get split phase together. We've showed them on the channel. And then you can actually plug that in and run our well, and you can charge that on solar. So it's not that we don't have a backup. The reason why it's called, like, we do modern homesteading, that's the name of the channel, MBF Modern Homesteading. So what we do is we have it so we can have all the conveniences we want normally, and just you can plug and play when anything. But also, if it goes out, we want to be able to plug out and plug it to something else. So we can do that. If we lose power, we can still power this place with generators or with those portable power stations as well. And then worst case scenario, say that stuff all went kabush and you couldn't even do that. Well, then we have that spring so we can get water there. And that wood stove that I just showed you, we can actually cook on the top of that and you can heat the whole place. So you could have water, cook your food, heat your food, and we hunt. So we're already eating good there. So it's a pretty good setup. So like we say, we just kind of scale it. Start with all you can have, but we want it set up, always prepared for worst case scenario too, right? We're pretty good right through, right? And we're on 20 acres here and we can hunt it, have lots of deer here, black bears, a lot of birds, grouse, partridge. So lots of berries in the property. It's a great property that we can live off, burn our own wood off our property and all that too. So it's pretty cool. So here, if you see this part's not done yet, and the reason why we haven't finished everything yet is because we are going to be adding on to this cabin. So this is actually going to be cut out. That is going to become a walkway through. So I'll walk right through it into the new piece that we're going to do. So that's why that's not done. And the wires were put in after because we do everything not necessarily in the order that you would do it. So we're not really ever saying how to do something. It's just what we did. So it works, but you know, it's done right after the fact, but you know, it's not a how to, it's just showing you what we did, right? But anyways, so I'm going to build bulkheads to cover all this in. We had the wires running there. By the time it was getting wired in and to go back in and cut through the vapor barrier and insulation, I was like, no, thanks. So it is set up now though. And by the time it's bulkheaded in and everything, it'll be completely normal. All the switches, plugs, everything's normal like that. There's plugs in every room, switches, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. But it is still a work in progress, so keep that in mind. Okay, so the kitchen area I just showed you is right there. Once we do the extension, like I said, it'll flow over here with more cupboards and stuff like that. So this whole area will basically be like the good sized kitchen, maybe a little breakfast area here or something. But for now, what we're doing, we have a couch there. It's a futon, so you crash there too. A little homemade coffee table. You can watch the hockey game on there. There's the window. I was standing on the porch that you can look out over. I showed you the stove's right there. Central spot, which is great too. And we have some other heat in here since we got hooked up. So we just keep it low. So when we come over here, it's not freezing out and it keeps everything warm. Our water's always plugged in with heat tape underneath. That keeps that always good to go. Nothing freezes. And otherwise, like same reason when I showed you the wires up there, our water line runs through there too. So the reason why it's in there is because it keeps everything from freezing. So it's all good to go. So if you can get an idea here, this is like our hallway area, I guess, like wide hallway kind of spot. So the kitchen was right there. The living room was right there. This here is like the utility room with the hot water tank. It's going to have a washer and dryer in it, like a stackable one. And it's also going to act as a pantry. Right now I got a lot of tools in there. I'll show you. Maybe I won't show you the mess of tools I have going on in there, but I'll give you an idea what it is. And this really gives us a whole space though for a pantry and the stuff I was saying. This is a bathroom. Show you in that in a sec. And these are 2 bedrooms. And then up here, that's just a little nook for some stuff. That's going to be kind of part of the bulkheads. Some of the bulkheads are going to have shelving in it like that. So it gives us extra spot. And I'll hide those lines later too. And then right above me, here's the attic hatch. So I put it right in the middle here. So in this place has a 412 pitch. We had a 512 in our last one. 4 is the lowest I would go with our snow load here, but it is fine with that. And it's all strapped to death and everything, so it works all right. But I have a attic hatch right there. So the reason why I mention that is because I want to come right up in the center because there's not a whole lot of room up there. It's all insulated with R20 insulation, doubled up actually. And the walls, the same thing. They're all insulated with R20 insulation, 2x6 walls. And then vapor barrier in that because we need vapor barrier up here in Canada. And you know, there's kind of like a chart if you ever look at, because some people think like, why would you do that? Vapor barrier, you're just going to mold your place out or whatever. It's actually, you need it here or you would run into a bunch of problems otherwise. So it all depends on the humidity of your climate. Down in Florida, you probably don't need it. In between, your Tennessee maybe you're not, I don't know. But then you get up here, you definitely need it. Okay, so in here's the bathroom. I got a light with a fan in it, and it just goes out through the soffit out here, the fan. So we have a stand-up shower in here. That works good. Toilet. Some shelving here because we don't have a whole lot of space in here. Important reading material. There's the sink. It's all hooked up. Hot water, cold water, and there's a medicine cabinet there. A lot of this stuff we picked up at like secondhand places. That was like $5. So a lot of the stuff we didn't pay a lot of money for. Stuff when we could find a deal, we did. And then we got a window for out here too. And then I show you over here. So I wanted to save space, so that's why we put this slider on here. This is a messy room, so bear with me. Another window in here. This shelf here will be a pantry. Like probably right there. That's a hot water tank there. This here is where the washer and dryer stackable would go. There's that ceiling we have all through too with pot lights. So we're going to put strapping like I'm going to show you in the other bedrooms here in a minute. And if you see here, that's Rockwell insulation. So that's sound dampening insulation we put there. We did that on all the interior walls. And we did it because it keeps the sound down. So it's quiet in the bedroom here. We have it in the bathroom, so you can't hear what's going on in the bathroom. And also in the bedrooms. All the bedrooms all have Rockwell, so it keeps the noise down. In a small area like this, especially, it's good to keep it down if somebody's up and somebody else isn't, or if you're in the bathroom, you get some privacy. So this here is the secondary bedroom, our daughter's bedroom right now. So we have 2x8 pine on the shiplap pine on the ceiling. They all have lights in them, plug-ins, outlets, stuff like that. So the drywall, what we did is just put on, and then all the screw holes are puttied, and then it's painted. And then we put this to cover the seams up. So we actually like the look of it. Same thing, built it all out with pine there. And this is just cottage grade wainscoting. And it turned out pretty good, we like it. And then we have laminate floor in here and also heaters here too as backup. And then you go into the master bedroom here. This is the bigger of the two. Same idea in here, except we have the plywood ceiling in here. So then you get to see how we did the strapping, that wainscoting on there. The cottage grade, and I think it looks pretty good. Turned out good, so that's what we did in the living room. We just haven't put the strapping on it yet. So it looks cool. And then that's actually a couple of pieces of OSB we had left over, so we just painted it and strapped it, and it kind of gives like a feature wall in the room. It looks kind of cool. And these windows, because we only have one entrance in here right now, these are egress windows, so you can get out those too if you had to in an emergency. And then same thing in here, laminate flooring. So that gives you a pretty good idea, I think, of what we got going on here. Any questions you got, you can put them down below. I'll try to get to all of them. But other than that, I want to take you outside and just show you what we got going on here going forward real quick, because we're about to expand this cabin. It's going to, like I said, be a full-time homestead. So out here, this is where the extension's going. We already have the screw piles in, ready to go. We're not 100% sure if we're going to be doing 2 stories. There's a really good chance we are. Putting a couple of bedrooms up top with maybe a half bathroom, and then down here with a full bathroom, because we don't have a bathtub yet. And Ashley, my wife's pregnant, so there's another baby on the way, and we're going to need an actual tub too. So, which is nice to have. So that would be on the main floor, and then it'd just be open. That would be the living room and then a dining room. But those are just kind of loose plans. But what we are doing, the footprint is 28 by 24. So 28 that way, 24 this way. And then right by that window there, that's where that I showed you wasn't completed in there, that's going to come out and entry from there into this building. And then it'll go back to almost the bathroom there with a big room to come over to here. Anyways, there's a video that I did just before this. I'll put it right up here so you can go check that out. And I give more plans to it. But we're getting started on this real soon. We're just coming into spring now, so it's the time to start is now. So we're excited about that. Going to be building some beams, stuff like that. Anyways, that's the tour of the place. Anything you want to know, any questions you got, I just kind of did a quick tour of what we got going on. We got a metal roof on it, things like that. I probably missed some stuff, but I just want to give a rough idea. Maybe there's some people thinking about building themselves a cabin, or maybe building a bigger place or a homestead or whatever. But what we're doing is we're setting up a modern homestead to live in and be mortgage free, and doing it all ourselves as we go. We just take it one day at a time, and it'll get there. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, and check back and catch me building these beams next. We got time lapses. You want to catch up to all the stuff that we've already done, or you could just go through and you watch it piece by piece what we've already done as well. And that's all I got to say about that. We'll see you in the next one.